Hang on one second. Sophia, you're 27. We established you're from Cuba. You lived in San Francisco for a while. Now we have you here in New York, and we're probably, you actually make money doing this. You make a living. It's not that you're going to, you know, be buying.
I work 3 days a week.
And your income is what? Is as a person who puts together groups to go to the club? Is that so? You promote business. Isn't that how we want to say this?
Well, I'm there for a visual entertainment. People see me, you know, I'm like visual for...
And she has a following of people who come to see her every
But do I understand you making like maybe over $15,000 a year doing this, and you're only working like 2 or 3 nights a week? Is that so? And are you attached to one club, or do you promote business for a lot of clubs?
I work for, you know, one club, but, you know, several clubs, the same owner.
And you want to attract suburban kids as well as urban kids, right? You'd like clientele to come in that's, as in, who graduated from where? Cornell. Here's a Cornell graduate selling popsicles in a nightclub. Oy.
Well,
hey, that's all right. Listen, I'll tell you what, you're not on the public dole. I'm afraid to ask you what that is.
I'm working in nightclub.
Sophia,
I'm working in nightclub because a lot of people see me, a lot of exposure. When people see you, you know, because I've been working in nightclub.
You're kind of a celebrity yourself?
A celebrity. I've been, you know, doing fashion show for big designers like Emilio Cavallini, Martin Mangella in Paris.
Really?
Yeah. And because that's what I'm doing, modeling. I brought my portfolio, I give it to somebody.
And you don't want a superficial treatment of this, is your point, you know?
No.
So you're a little upset that I kind of...
the way I make my living, you know.
May I have your hand for just a moment? May I ask you to stand?
Gorgeous.
Does that hurt in your lip there?
No.
Is it pierce the skin?
Yeah.
Why are we whispering?
It does, huh? Gross, you think? Well, you can't see. They have to turn around here.
You haven't seen the other ones.
I'm afraid to ask you where they are.
Don't ask.
Yeah, really. This is just something you want to do. It's fun, and you're drug-free.
Yeah, I'm drug-free.
How about you, Jenny? There's a lot of curiosity about you because, because you're 16 and your parents don't even know what you're doing. You shouldn't be out in these places at age 16. That's underage. You're going to get arrested. Do you consume alcohol when you're in these places?
Yeah.
Oh, Jenny, your parents should know this. Aren't you worried you're going to meet some guy?
Shouldn't know.
How do you know you're not going to run into some geek out there in this?
And what?
Well, something.
I'm scared of them. I mean, what
you scare them?
Yeah.
Oh, I see. So the geeks run away from you.
Well, yeah.
You do, huh? Yes. What's the matter?
Let me just say one thing. I've never met her before. This is the first time.
You don't want to go to jail because you're serving.
It's not even jail, but I mean, this is the first I'm hearing of it. And believe me, the age at Limelight is 18 years old, 21 to drink, and we usually ask for 2 IDs.
Well,
and
somehow Jenny's getting in.
I see that.
However, yeah.
This will be questioned.
Hang on just one second. Here's an... do you like this?
No, I think they're freaks. And I think they're just taking up unnecessary space on this planet.
You're laughing.
And they're not being
You're telling a
productive at
joke.
all.
You know these people. These are your pals. Am I right? Yes, they are.
I don't know.
Now, tell me about, just tell me about, are you here to say to me that this thing in your nose doesn't hurt?
Oh, no, well, I do this for religious reasons.
Boy, I'll tell you what, there's an answer to everything. There's never been a culture in the history of humanity that has not worn body adornment, or somehow either painted or worn, so you're quite in style. There's nothing new about what you're doing. It does not look comfortable to me, but if you're happy, it's none of my business. Very good. Thanks. Thank goodness you and I are straight people and not associated with all these bizarre, outrageous people. Yes, you really get to speak. Tell them, what is it you want to say?
You know, one of the problems is that America is a country without any culture whatsoever. And so that's why a lot of people have a problem with this, because it has something to do with a little bit of culture. And it's a very bland, normal country.
I see another thing working here, if I may say. I see this as a rebellion to what you perceive.
A rebellion to a country without any culture.
To a country that's filled with pretense.
And bland. When you
Bland.
yes, most of America is completely bland. If you drive cross country, everything it's very uniform. It's very
Everything's the same, is
yes, it really is.
Uh-huh. And
I drove from New York to California.
yeah. Well, you people live in the most boring country. I'm telling you, we're going to be back.
It's a fact. No, it's a no, wait.
No, but I'm telling you. No, but in Europe,
what?
In Paris,
Yeah,
we are.
In Paris, what? They're more
open.
They're freer. They're not as frightened. This is the answer to America's straight-lacedness.
The caller from Kansas who said we were losers is because she'd never seen anything like this before.
Yes, and it's a judgment, really. She doesn't even know you. Why would you say that? I've got a break. Believe it or not, we still are a commercial television program. Hi.
Hi.
And you're a club kid, are you?
I suppose.
Yes. And you're happy?
Yes, I'm very happy.
Uh-huh.
I was going to say...
I must look like about 105 years old to you.
No,
you
you're
wanted to say.
cute.
Thank you.
I was going to say that I think that America's afraid of individuality. I think that's what we're all about.
Come
and
over
I think,
here, they can't see you.
I think
Because
that
what? They're afraid of what?
Individuality, and that's what we're all about. We're all about being ourselves and wanting to express ourselves, and we're not afraid what anyone thinks, so...
And we'll be back in just a moment. Thank you.
For a transcript of Donahue, send $3 to Journal Graphics, 1535 Grant Street, Denver, Colorado, 80203, or call 303-831-9000. To order a video cassette for only $24.95, just call 1-800-FOR-VIDEO.
Yeah, she paid for him.
The nightclub scene is very expensive. So for the 16-year-old, where's the money coming from? Are you feeding off your parents?
Yeah, I work,
It's important to know that if you dress like this, you're going to get in for free and you're going to drink for free and everything is going to be comped.
a lot of people make